Have you ever found a place that almost feels as though it's calling to you? Like a siren after their prey, a sweet song that you can't ignore, that you just feel on your inside, I must go. Well, Egypt and Machu Picchu is that place for me. My entire life, ever since I was young, a calling. I started working on projects about Egypt in school. As soon as we got to pick an ancient civilization, it was always my first choice. I wanted to discuss this because Egypt, it feels so long ago. It's, ancient Egypt, it's over 1,000 years already. I'm a strong believer that our technology isn't new. It is ancient technology. Mankind has been here before. It will be here again and again and again. But why? Why are we doomed to repeat the same fate? For there is nothing new under the sun. And far older than ancient Egypt lie the ruins of the truth, hidden from us, distorted, preserved and reserved for only a few. What's up, turds, nerds, freaks and geeks, and all that's in between? It's me, your girl, Daisy Dame, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so blessed to have you here, and welcome to your very own deprogramming session. Older than the magnificent pyramids of ancient Egypt lie much older structures. Some you couldn't even believe that it goes back this far, but they do. So I want to take a look at some of those with you today so that we can get a real idea of exactly where mankind and humanity was at during this time. For 8,500 years older than the pyramids is the oldest temple ever built on Earth. As it turns out, it's called Göbekli Tepe. Not only it predates pottery, metallurgy, and the invention of writing or the wheel, it also predates the oldest of Egyptian pyramids. It stands as evidence that over 13,000 years ago, ancient cultures were capable of quarrying, lifting into position, and building megalithic temple using multi-ton blocks of stone. How is this possible? How could this happen? And how is it that older civilizations seemingly have depictions of electricity as well? You see, this isn't new technology. It truly is ancient. One of the parts that I find the most interesting is they truly didn't even find this piece until actual archaeologists excavated the site, and that wasn't until the 90s. You guys, 1994. Are you serious? Excavator researcher Klaus Schmidt, he decided it was time to look at the site. You see, he had previously worked on Nouvelle Corvée, and he was looking for a brand new adventure. He found out about the temple. No matter where we decide to look, we see evidence of megalithic structures, some that span back to Tao period, time of history, as we know, was not even recorded. You see, these megalithic temples, they're everywhere. we find some of the most impressive ancient structures built with multi-ton blocks of stone in Central, South, and North America. We find them in Asia. We find them in Asia, we find them in Europe, and we even find them in Africa. No matter where we turn to, there are structures on this earth that defy rational reasoning. In this area, it is indeed gigantic. So it says that layer 3 is the oldest, and at its early stage, the builders created circular compounds at the site. These range from 10 to 30 meters in diameter, and their most notable characteristics is the T-shaped limestone pillars, positioned evenly within the interior walls. What? These excavations revealed 4 such structures. However, the temple is gigantic, and surveys of the site revealed that at least 16 additional circles lay buried beneath the surface. Buried beneath the surface, these buried circles are believed to enclose around 8 pillars each, amounting to 200 in all. The younger layers, the lesser ones, we seem to get layer 2 of this site, consists of smaller rectangular rooms. These are also often associated with the emergence of the Neolithic. However, as noted by archaeologists, the T-shaped pillars, the main feature of the older enclosures, they're also present here, suggesting that the buildings of layer 2 advanced to serve the same function in culture, presumably a sanctuary. Presumably, layer 1 consists of loose sediments caused by erosion, because of the hill and for agricultural purposes. Experts have revealed that for reasons that remain unclear to this date, the site was deliberately backfilled until 8000 BC. All the buildings were purposely put under debris, hiding beneath the surface. Eventually, this helped preserve it until being once again revealed in 1994. And so what does this say for our future? What does this say of what is to come? And what purpose will it serve? So, in one of the older sites, over 10,000 years ago, it was believed to be a site for a baby named Neve. But Neve had one or more surprises. That wasn't all. Once again, these older sites are just important to understand how old this does go back. I mean, think 10,000 years ago, think 11,000 years ago. There's also the LSU mounds, and this would be 11,000 years ago. So if you blink, you may miss the mounds, but these are landscaping features, especially because the pair can be found on Louisiana State University. Whether it's temples or simple mounds of earth, these structures that have existed for so long, they have purpose, they have meaning. And I truly believe that soon enough, this meaning will once again be revealed to us, will once again be understood fully by all. Maybe they're reserved for certain times of mankind's existence. I'm not sure. But what I do know is that it's ever so curious. And these places, whether they're tucked in the little corners of our earth or not, they exist. They were there. How do we explain this? How can we make sense of it? What does it mean for mankind and our future? And do let me know your thoughts down below. Is this ancient technology, or is it truly something totally different? One thing we can be sure of is that we are consistently told these times are unprecedented. They're unlike anything we had ever experienced before, but are they? Is that true? Because it seems as though mankind, it surely has gone through its trials, and it feels as though we're not the only ones struggling through modern times. In fact, I believe that certain civilizations actually likely still had it very much worse. And when we consider the fact that Cleopatra was closer to our existence than the creation of the pyramids, it really makes you start to wonder. It had been around for so long, and I know many don't spend time with curiosities and wonders, but I so appreciate your willingness to expand your mind. Because folks, I would suggest that you and I both, we have been a bit bamboozled. And I believe that there are certain people who exist right now in this moment, in this time, to help others see that. How could they have flying saucers 11,000 years ago? How could they have nearly even 2,000 years ago? How could they have said things? Well, they did. Well, they did. Please stay awake, stay aware, stay well. Tell your loved ones you love them. You don't need an excuse. I hope that you're all well, and I'll see you again very, very soon. And don't forget, give thanks when able. I really, really appreciate it. And check out the description and my memberships, because I adore you. And hey, let's get it. We thrive in together.